So nubuwa, so the scholars mention that the blessing that was given to Abraham and to Isaac and to Jacob and to Joseph may peace and blessings be upon them all, is the blessing of prophethood first and foremost. That's the greatest blessing. Greater than being a king, greater than being wealthy and powerful and influential, it's the blessing of prophethood. The word nubuwa literally means the highest rank, the highest level, right, that a human being can reach. Nabi means a human who has been elevated to their highest potential. They've maximized their potential as a human being. They are reflecting the names and attributes of God. They are Rabbani. They're not just Insani anymore. They have become Rabbani. Kunu Rabbaniyin. Be godly. Right? They become Rabbani. And the people, and Nubuwa is a gift. You cannot work to become a Nabi, right? Doesn't matter how much you pray or fast, or you can't work for that. It's a gift that Allah gives you. And the other meaning of Naba is to have news of the unseen. And this is one of the great gifts of Nubuwa, is that they inform us of that which is unseen. In our world, we only believe, mostly, people only believe scientists, right? The scientists tell you electrons exist. Who's seen an electron here? I mean, who's seen one? Not a picture. Who's seen one? Who? Well, we believe they exist because we have experts, professors who tell us they exist, and they have a framework, a model, and it looks like it works pretty good. We can control it, harness it, use it to do stuff. So right? But the prophets tell us about things that you can't figure out with your mind. There's a whole field of consciousness beyond the human mind. The prophets tell us things that your sensory, like Sidi Ahmed was mentioning yesterday, the sensory organs cannot perceive. There's a whole world that we can't see, hear, touch, taste, or feel with our physical senses. And the prophets are people whose physical senses are empowered. They're divinely empowered beings. وَمَا رَمَيْتَ إِذْ رَمَيْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ رَمَى. You didn't throw when you threw, rather God threw. وَمَا قَتَلَهُمْ قَتَلَهُمْ اللَّهُ وَمَا قَتَلْتَهُمْ. You didn't kill them, Allah killed them. And these are divinely empowered beings, so they see, like Sheikh Uthman Danfodio, who was not a prophet. This man lived like 200 years ago. He said, when I reached the age of 36, the veils were lifted from me, and I could see what was distant as if it was near. I could hear what was distant as if it was near. I could grab and touch and bring things to myself that were far. And I could taste whether something was permissible or forbidden. And I could smell the fragrance of the devout and the stench of the disobedient. Right? He's not a prophet. What do you think the prophets can do? Right? And so the prophets, their physical senses are empowered, but then they have these spiritual organs. Right? Their self, the heart, the intellect, the spirit, the sir, the khafi, the akhfa. They have all these spiritual faculties that are the equivalent of the physical faculties. And we'll end on this point, inshallah. The physical faculties are given to us, why? So that we can get information about the physical world, right? And avoid harm and acquire benefit. Then you also have spiritual faculties that are meant to do what? give you information about which world? The unseen. Fu'ad. مسؤولة. To give you information about the spiritual world so that you can avoid harm from the spiritual world and acquire benefit from the spiritual world. And this is what Ramadan is preparing us for.